Sports Authority Field. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. See if they stay on the ground for second down. They run it again with Anderson. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big-time run there by Anderson. 49 yards on the ground. First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 more on that one and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They're going to run with Charles. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Jamal Charles taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start the drive with Anderson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On second down, Osweiler. To the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
No. Take that enough, Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
No. Check. Here we go. All right, here we go. No. Leopard. Under 10.
Again, Anderson. They find some open field here. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Leopard.
They go play action here on first down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Six yards to go here on second down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. And caught, right side, Green. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To the ground, Anderson looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just heading straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Osweiler. Screen play, Anderson. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And that'll set him back 5. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Maybe an anxious moment or two when the ball was on its way, but he does find a way to curl it in.
Oh, yeah. That one definitely hugged the left upright, but he got it to go.
That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flush to his right. A dump down to McKinnon. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater being chased out left. Got a man, it's right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. First and 10, Bridgewater. Steps away to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And it's second down. A little bit of a window here, and let's use it to give some love to the kickers because we don't do this much. Phil Dawson, 42 years young, hit a 57-yarder to win the game for Arizona last week. How about that?
How pumped is he? And that was the first win for Arizona over a team with a winning record in 2017, making that kick even bigger. But how about his counterpart in Pittsburgh? Chris Boswell. A night game in Pittsburgh. Heinz Field has been notoriously a tough kicker's park. He hits a 53-yarder to beat Green Bay at the buzzer. And I believe that was his career long as well.
It was, and it was cold. That's not an easy kick, but he got it done. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Bridgewater now from the 50. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. The Vikings in the hurry up. They're hustling up to the line. They run once more with McKinnon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Bridgewater on first down. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
3 yards to go here on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon, 14 yards. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A fake to Anderson. Now it's Osweiler. He sets to fire deep. And Demaryius Thomas. What a catch there. A big play there just before halftime. 61 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And McManus able to put it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
It's in the game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Bridgewater. Screenplay, McKinnon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. A second down throw for Bridgewater. And his throw here is incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Vikings on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. To throw is Bridgewater. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Second down following the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And incomplete here on third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
on second down. Anderson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Osweiler now to throw on 3rd down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. 30. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Osweiler on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ben Gideon coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And his throw is incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll need to get the play off quickly. They snap it at 1. Now it's Osweiler. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll run. Anderson. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. C.J. Anderson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And there, the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
But what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction, and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down at the 28. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd down, Bridgewater. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Latavius Murray, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Forbath out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He finds an opening past the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Powers past him at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. The play clock's running down. Another tote here for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Anderson. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right near the 27. It'll be a gain of 2. And speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Going to give it to his tailback, Anderson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. The Broncos on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Osweiler. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, 26 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So they're going to go for 2. They're going to run it with Anderson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go. Forward. Dagger.
To throw, Bridgewater. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down. I guess they're in a situation now, fourth quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And right with it here over the middle. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 25 yards on the play there. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. It'll buy some time right. Throw left side complete. It's right. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. First down, Bridgewater. The left side caught by Diggs. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jerick McKinnon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And this is back to a 5-point game. So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Osweiler's going to throw it. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Osweiler, and on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he'll bang that one through. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Vikings. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. They run it with McKinnon. And now running right through it. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.
Gone. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.
Rather you than me. If you've been with me from Port of Miami, it's been a journey. Ain't nothing changed. A little stronger, a little wiser. Maybe a little more. Blame it on America. I'm pulling off the